So this is Iragon version 0.11. I do know some people that are working on this game, and I am a tester of it. Voluntary, of course, sadly. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a first impressions. Obviously, the game Iragon. It's about grappling hooks. So let's see the settings. It's still in pre-alpha or whatever the fuck. That's why I said 0.11, not 1 or whatever. Okay, so the settings doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know if that's a bug. I can't remember all the because I've had so many updates since I last played. This is a real cutscene.
Is Balmoros.
Wow.
A farming village where not much ever happens. The only hope to get out is to join the military.
This all looks like familiar landscape. Maybe they reconstructed the whole first level. I do like the loading screen. I don't like the text for loading though. It was very quick though. Oh, straight to it. Oh shit.
I'm sorry you had to wait here all day. The representative
Clipping through the arms. No mouth movement. That needs a bit of work. They have been shown that they've been working on like movement animations and yeah, clipping on the book again. That was just near the end of the scene. The flame only slightly clipping through that. Well, I think it needs to reskype, like shrink it a bit. That was the other protagonist. You know, which one am I then? Because I thought it was a guy in the blue.
So, what makes you think you have what it takes to squire for the Frontier Guard?
Yeah,
Ever
no
since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be a knight and defend the kingdom.
A knight? Do you have any highborn relatives we can verify?
No, but I'm a really fast learner, and I'm sure that if you just give me a
chance,
chance.
like such a whiny
I see you
fucking.
don't have a sponsor either. Look,
They seem
we
so
don't need
lifeless
anyone in the
without
kitchen
mouth
staff right
movements.
now. And that is the
Yeah, eye
most we could
movements
ever offer
ain't
someone with a background
so
like yours.
bothersome in comparison, but like without the mouth movements, it's just really doesn't come out nice. I mean, I know they're still working on it, doing a lot for their cutscenes. I remember, but this is an entirely different intro level, though. I don't know if that was like a tutorial level, the level that we played before. And these guys used to be the villains.
Not a good idea. The Empire aren't kind to give up easily, and you're not ready
Same
for
god voices, I see. Okay, we still have the problem of the hands clipping through each other. The grappling hook hand that they made, because they made a hand, like the same model for the grappling hook. They actually included a model of the hand in it, which is separate from the actual model of the character. So that's why there's two hands there. Yeah, you can also see alignment issues. They swapped with so many different protagonists, so I'm not sure if they even want to stick to this whiny character. I don't know if it will develop further, but his voice will definitely still be that whiny bitch. Like, I would have figured he'd still be the same like, I mean, guest starting as a bitch nobody and then developing your way up is like a traditional RPG story arc. Oh wow. There's a lot more air control, like oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Shit. Oh, it's actually got a sound effect for like when it. Oh, okay. I'm kind of surprised they did like that polish or tweak, because that feels like something you would do in the later stages, unless they got a specific dev that just does like the sound effects. Which, considering how small the team they had, I'd be kind of surprised. Shit, how do you do the grappling hook? Wasn't that right click or something? Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart it because there's no way, like, I can't use my grappling hook, so we'll see how quick it reloads up. Oh god, that pops up every fucking time. Okay, you can't save, so can I skip this?
This is Balmoros.
There used to be a skip cutscene button.
A farming village where not much ever happens. The only hope to get
very
out
fairy
is to join the
tale-esque,
military.
This, which is kind of somewhat fitting, but it's like almost episodic, which I did do for the YouTube upload, so it would make sense for that. It's interesting that those are RNG with the women. Don't mind that.
We don't need anyone in
But
the
my
kitchen
character just
staff
sounds
right
like
now.
such a
And that is the most we
background
could ever
character
offer someone with a
that you see
background
for a
like
couple
yours.
seconds just fucking lose. To just make you realize like how big certain guild is, or you know, something like that. It just doesn't seem right for the protagonist. Not so much a role, just like the voice. The jumps almost seem higher, which, I mean, I don't mind that. It's just kind of surprising because I wanted to go for more realistic. How much air control? Yeah, okay. It's just that I can spin around like before. Because they did make it, like, almost try to do a realistic. Like, it doesn't feel very realistic, obviously, because, I mean, for one, you can jump crazy. But, yeah, that was something I commented on a previous update. Of course, like, it was almost immediately after, like, the action that, like, you could access the grappling hook, so I'm kind of surprised. There's no subtle background noise, you know. No birds chirping or nothing. So that would definitely be one slight improvement, just because it feels so nothing without it. Water effects, obviously, I mean, I haven't done that yet. Hang on a second, I'm just going to check. Very pale, like all the characters have the exact same skin color. Is that him spitting in a bucket?
What makes
Which
you
should
think
be
you have what
free.
it takes to squire for the
Yeah,
Frontier
that is
Guard?
metal.
Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be a knight and defend the kingdom.
A knight?
Okay, that's not
Do you
at
have
all
any
what I
highborn relatives
expected.
we can verify?
No, but I'm a really fast
That's
learner,
not
and I'm sure that if you just give me a chance.
what I
see,
expected. That's going to change my resolution for the video, too.
Look, we don't need anyone in the kitchen.
New quest. Yeah, so it did used to have Marcus too. I think they should put that on a setting or like a button to press to like toggle it on or off or something. It's kind of fun to navigate that. I think jumping needs to be a bit, like if you're going to jump this high, it should just be slightly quick, the speed, because it feels a bit slow or sluggish. So that's probably the weirdest thing. Personally, I would like more air control, but if that's what they're going for, then you know. How do I disable this? Okay, that accesses my Steam straight up. Almost like, yeah, wow, okay. Use a numpad to toggle categories. Do I have to numlock it? Because that... Okay, the outline, I do like contours and outlines when you, like for say, seeing your teammates. That's a suggestion I could add right there for companions to be able to see them through walls with contours if they get too far. Fuck, what is fucking perception? AI, behavior, control and tab. What is that? Okay, so it shows me which ones are active with the green, so that's pretty nice. But tap apostrophe to close. Yeah, but I want to know how to get like full screen again. Fuck me. I'm just gonna have to close it and reopen. It is nice that I can sprint straight away though. So let's try to... It does have that Steam overlay. Yeah, I should have noticed that immediately from the FPS counter, which is kind of surprising. I mean, then again, it is running through Steam with the Space War thing. I'm still a bit mixed on. The background's not bad. It looks almost hand-drawn with things like that mountain. But it's immediately noticeable 3D background with 2D image in like dome shape. Like you can immediately tell that it's just like fucking 2D image. Oh wow, that actually lights up. What the fuck? It's almost like a billboard sign. Like on wooden, it's just got electrical like sci-fi shit going on. It's just got like LEDs in the fucking wooden sign. I mean, this could be a fantasy, like, it is a fantasy thing, but it's like, it's unclear, like, I mean, it is medieval, but it's like, does it actually have to be all medieval, or is it like, there's actually, like, this parallel universe that has some advanced technologies, like an Attack on Titan or Fallout or something. It's an interesting, it is a more smart way to navigate people, like I said, it, like, as opposed to, like, fucking, having, like, the dog in the dark. Okay. As opposed to having, say, like, the markers on the ground, but it's still signs. And I can't get in here yet, can I? Yeah, no, the door's not even modeled out yet. I'll explore the rest of this place before fucking moving on. Probably just cut it out. The wasted downtime unless I encounter something. I wish these were a bit more modeled out, of course. You know, have some people hanging around, maybe something interesting like chicken gets loose, or a dog fucking tries to eat a chicken, or, you know, kids getting lost in the background, or fucking someone stealing pennies, you know, just something going on. I don't know why there's a light in that. They really like their windmills. Yeah. A random scarecrow. I mean, the scarecrow, it fits the environment. It's just like that specifically it doesn't, because it's not a farm. I mean, this is in peasant village and near farmlands, but it's just like put it in, like, say someone's backyard or something, not just like randomly. Like that is a bit more fitting because it's in greenery away from the random center of town mill where it's like. So that's maybe if they turn that into a pond and they put some grassy around there, but it's like you generally have that around vegetation, you know. So like the world needs to make sense, like for everything connecting to one another. Fuck, I feel like I'm drunk right now. Oh, this is the waifu tunnel, the tunnel with all the waifus. That's very fucking video gamey. That makes me think of like PS2A, just seeing this giant circle you gotta get through, like GTA San Andreas, and the cutscene displays. Like, screen every cutscene too. Oh, here we go. Here's the tutorial-y section. Very different. Tutorial always has changed though. So instead he talks to someone and I'm like, alright, here you train with, I don't know, a lot of story stuff had to go on, so yeah. I literally can't move. I don't like this bit. Alright, yeah, so I still do the green thing. I really like that. I also like how it's actually got a dot to the thing that you can tag to. Almost like it's a lot more responsive, and I do actually like kind of seeing those, because that's almost like a classic Spider-Man game, where it's like you swing through the air, get those like coins or points or something, or mana increase or something. That not only makes you want to go through it, but it also helps guide the player. Really like that. Smart. I am almost disappointed that I didn't think to mention it. Oh, and it slows down. Oh, is it for the tutorial? That's a good idea. Instead of tagging onto the ground, which I really didn't like that of the previous game, previous version, where it's just like let go of the button, is just way better soaring to the ground. way, like, it feels way better than tagging back onto the ground, because it just feels awkward aiming all the way down to, yeah. I mean, I feel like they need to add some sort of reasonable something, like, design-wise for how he can survive falls, but I hope they keep in the no fall damage, because the style of gameplay, it just would suck if you took fall damage. You know, like, I don't know what the deal is with the mana orbs. Alright. I do also like that the circles actually kind of change. Oh, shit. Give me a death screen, please. Okay, he doesn't make the annoying noise, but he does have that, like, death noise. Like, the character doesn't make the noise, but, like, the game. Okay, so, just for the tutorial, that's just guidance for when you can do it. I'm still not entirely happy about the arm always stretching up. Like, I feel like it should be kind of pointable, the arm. Like, it kind of follows left and right. Like, the head follows left and right. Like, I like that. I really like how the head moves. But I think the arm should move with it. To kind of, almost like a gun, like you're putting the gun somewhere, you know? That would be a lot better. I still don't like how it's not right click on the mouse, how his fucking tab button doesn't feel as... That I don't like that feels very, what is it, like, Superman on one of his games or something, where you just see NPCs just standing around that all day, just waiting, like, come to me. I do like the, exclamation mark, like, classic comic book style, like, I fucking love my comic book style in video games, and seeing that done in an interesting, faithful, creative way. Even though, I mean, yeah, it kind of matches for this, actually. But, still boobs, should we? Do we get some titty jiggles? Well, let's check out that cleavage. How good does that look? God damn it. Fucking. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, the cleavage seems to be mainly held, like, it's on kind of the top of it, which is weird because it's like a huge window. There's only like a slight bit for the actual cleavage. I wonder if all the boobs in this game are actually shaped the same, the only difference is the size and the clothing on it. Or if they've actually got, you know, different, like, something that I mean, I guess you don't want to do it if you're trying to make them all sexy, but like something that I've never seen is just like one with two different sized titties, because that's an actual thing that like happens and exists, you know, like women can be like that, but yeah. Maybe adding some more things to grapple onto though. Like, I'm glad they color coding it, like that's such a fucking good thing, like, yes, keep to that, like, give it a good reason world-wise, but that's something you do afterwards, of course. Shit, what was I gonna say? So am I meant to go up or down? Maybe it will let me go both ways, because that would be pretty nice. Oh, they're even doing collectibles and supers, holy shit. It's almost like they're going for like a full-scale fucking PS2 game. Like PS2 RPG, like press F to interact. I prefer E, but I will accept it, like that's alright. I think they should add maybe an animation of him opening up, but I wouldn't really give a shit if they didn't. I wouldn't complain too hard. Well, they've even modeled it out for like broken steps. That's a, yeah, that bit more polished there, obviously. I mean, it's still pretty early, but I'm actually quite liking what I see. Very different. I wonder if you can actually get stuck. Okay, there is infinite fall, and that effect, it's kind of interesting that it has such a ripple, like it's so detailed. Like you can see how properly detailed it is there. It's kind of funny how he just stands, like, yo, whatever, and the effect's going on. Oh, because it would be for landing, wouldn't it? Maybe if I walk forward a bit more. No? Almost? No, I can't quite get him in infinite fall. Oh well. All around seems pretty bug-free though. Finally gotten away from, because I'm on a new computer now, so I finally got away from the infinite loading problem. 34, there should be like a skill tree or something you can access from the pause menu that like, I actually really like how the pause menu just blurs it, so you can actually see what's going on in the back, so you can just pause it and assess like, right, what do I do? Also, there are manual saving option, so you can save scum and shit. Because like classic RPGs, I love doing that shit in. It's fucking, that's the shit, man. Yeah, okay, so that's just an alternate. Sweet, they're already thinking of like alternate routes to take. I mean, I did talk about that previously before, so that's, I wonder if they actually listened to that. I wonder how much of my feedback they've actually listened to. So it'd be pretty nice if they have been. The campfire is kind of weird because someone would live that and they would just leave it. So it's like, we're getting the story bit, yeah, because we encountered the companion. And I thought this was literally just a simulated tutorial thing. Oh, we're encountering a bug here because it seems they still have that from the earlier build, the waypoint, like. I don't want to say marker, but like the footpath travel. Fuck, what do you call them? What GTA does in other games like that, where it just shows you the way to it. They seem to still have it in the game, or whatever. Clearly from this, so that's I mean, it should be an option. It should be enable, disable. Like, yeah, you should have to enable it, I reckon. Because, like, you want to build it to be perfectly playable and navigatable without, but just for an added help. I really like that smoke effect. I don't, however, like how you can see the contour of models past it. I don't mind contour of interactables or characters, like your companions. It's also kind of weird that there's, like, the secret silhouette thing. Like, maybe that's just a stand-in that they'll change out, but it's like, shouldn't have. Did that just get broader? But yeah, this is clearly from the camp, from the yeah. This looks like it's because you know they're skipping through levels, so it's just half designing them. But yeah, this looks like it should be like a menu, like a secret menu area, like rather than an actual spot that you can get to. Like maybe if you use a teleporter, yeah, because Fallout, one of the things they included in the DLC was a sleeping bag, so you could sleep anywhere, because it's always a big thing to look out for sleep, so you not only get a save, you also get well rested, so you get an XP bonus and pass time, as well as you get a full health back, which generally means you would be using all the fucking time looking for beds. And instead of breaking into people's houses and sleeping awkwardly, you just use a fucking sleeping bag, you just roll it out and sleep wherever. So having a spell or something where you can just teleport to a campsite like this, that's really homey and almost feels like a menu, where it's like different people to interact with, there's different like tabs in the menu almost. A cool interactive homey, like a sense of home. I saw in a game design GDC game design conference once, where they talk about it in a conference that I didn't think was too good, but it's like, it's really good to have like a sense of home for players, because it just feel nice and just keep wanting to come back when they're having a bad time or whatever, which just relieves the stress and pain of like harder moments in your game, which I don't think a game like this will have so hard moments or problems. It'll just make it resonate more with players and stuff like that, you know. And it's clear, like, as you get more characters, you get them in each one, which I don't think is that necessary for the girls, but hey. Plus, fornicating on, like, a dead fucking, like, in a tent, a little just tent of paper, and, like, on a dead bear, like, bear skin and shit is just, that's feral as fuck. It's nasty, bro. I don't mind the dialogue choice. I think she should say something. There should be an option like you can see the text. Maybe put it down the bottom. I don't mind this being off to the right with a zoom in, but maybe down the bottom. Options for subtitles as well would be nice. Different options for that, like different color highlights. Something's going on with the eyes of the outline. It doesn't match up with the model too well. Needs a bit of working on it. It's just freaking me out a bit. It doesn't. It looks like there's a bit of a gap between her hair and her actual hair. And her eyes, it looks like the lines are sticking out slightly in front, like she's wearing like glasses or like contacts, but like on the wide bit of her eyes. But yeah, dialogue options nice, but unnecessary for a game like this. Left to know. So fucking. These are both essentially the same thing. It's just one's love and one's sex. But it's like so poetic, man. But yeah, cleavage is like just. So there's a titty. Like the titty, I think should be like it seeps down more. Like the cleave, like it kind of just is a ball. Doesn't stretch out to the top. Like there's just a huge gap where the boob window is, where there's nothing on her chest, which just doesn't match up with me. Like I think it should just start there and just end where it does now, and you know, just to allow more cleavage in that area.
Tonight might be our last night on Earth, so we might as well just fuck.
Wait, what? You mean here? No way. Besides, I don't know you well enough, but let's stay in the same tent. I'm feeling a little scared. Don't get any ideas though. We're just going to sleep. Good night.
She's like, no, but yes. Oh wait, are we sleeping? Is that... Whoa. We're gonna have to find a way to this one. So she's like, no, but yes. Oh, you can't even see the nip. Oh wait, it's still loading in. Oh, zoom in? Wait, I don't have any control. Wait, it's zooming out? Oh, so it's doing a Witcher. Okay. And a slight noise. But we're just sleeping. Oh wow, that was super quick too. I don't know, maybe they're still working on that. Kinda surprised. It does show that there's multiple options. Oh wow, okay. Yes, there's multiple options there. What are those? Oh, those aren't interactables though, they're just... Wow. Wow. I almost want silhouette just to kind of see what they're like. I mean, you know, because I was hoping for like camera angle options and yeah, no, it's just, it doesn't even show his hands. It's almost like hand holding. So something going on with the throat too. Yeah, no, I'm not big on that. I think there should be different things like maybe play around with the camera or just give us different camera options or I don't know. Kind of surprised by how short and like nothing. Maybe they're still working on it. I'm not entirely sure what they're going with that one. Some bit more texture for the box. Okay, so there will be different options. The swords look identical. I don't know if they're going to go for an in-game language, which they're doing with those symbols. It might be, that would be interesting. But at the same time, I want to be able to understand what they're saying. I just noticed there's different fonts. They don't entirely seem consistent with the fonts, the old-timey. So what is this? These are my spell tree that I'm getting from the box. Okay, so mana orbs are a currency, is it? Oh fuck. Wait, is that just upgrading my health? Well, it says level 2 here, but it doesn't tell me... Oh, okay, yeah, no, I just look in the right. Wow, okay, that's huge. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know which one's the best between them. Will there be like rock, paper, scissors style combat since there's fire, ice, and electric? Like, you know, electric's effective against fire, say, and fire's effective against ice. No, ice should be effective against fire. Fire against effective against thunder, and thunder's again effective against ice or something, you know. I don't know how they want to do it that way. They should have at some point they explain it to you, obviously early into, and you know, like certain enemies will require certain different elements. Because I mean, they got 3 of them, and I think it's cool to stick to the elements. I do have a interest in not actually ice, but the other ones. I've always been interested in like fire and electric and, you know, just abilities to do with like X-Men style abilities and shit. Can I actually whip out my... Okay, I can. It's interesting that it comes from sky now. I mean, it's... I don't know what's up with the ability around me. Like, that would make sense for the fire and would actually look pretty good for fire. Electric, not so much. I do like how that looks. Is very quick and responsive, like holy shit. That's actually really nice. But I always prefer when it comes from my fingertips, like a Sith Lordy thing. I mean, I guess it's just straight up copying Wars then. And it does make it more like an MMO kind of like move, something like that. And it's nice that it actually shows the circle for like the actual rumored damage for it too. But at the same time, just... Oh, they all have the same little effect. Oh. Okay, so it's like a little ice missile. That's kind of interesting. I was expecting the standard, like, you shoot a bit of missile, dart does damage. Maybe DOT or slows them down, or maybe even freeze them or something. Wasn't expecting explosive. That's, very interesting. I don't think that, like, that's the most bizarre to me. Like, it doesn't really fit. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Standard fireball looks cool. It's got very nice particle effect. Like, that's fucking huge, springs out. Looks good. Set the enemy on fire and deal with DOT. That would be the best thing. Maybe change the embers to look either white, because, you know, embers are actually white, or red because it's like fresh embers burning. The flame effect following your hands really nice. I like better than last time. I don't know what's going on with the bug where it shows the grappling hook cursor. Okay, level. Okay, all right. Okay, alright. Fucking. So there's console commands in this game. I hope they get a cheat menu. That would be pretty fun. I don't know what sort of cheats you have. Maybe just skip levels and just auto unlock all the levels of your actual character and like unlock all spells and maybe unlock all sex scenes as well or something. Don't know, maybe ability to change the gravity level as well, the gravity setting. Or like spawn enemies. Spawn is always a pretty handy one. Ice sword, yeah, because you can imbue your swords with it, whatever. Yeah, they, do I jump into it to get my second? Because I know there's a way to get, because it shows 2 there, so I was wondering, because I know there's special stuff that you can do if you have 2 swords. But it was like E and Q to select, like E for your right, right arm, Q for your left. Which now makes sense why it's F to interact instead of E or Q. Oh, okay, so it's showing like left for left hand, up right for right arm. What if What if they had like a Jedi thing or just like lift the box? I mean, I don't mind that being overhead. It's a classic gamey thing. I don't like how it was freezing me in place for this one though. The spinning, just spin me right round, baby, right round. If it just feels better having that in your. I mean, it makes like when you look at the character, this just makes more sense being the sword in the right hand and the fire in the left hand. But at the same time, it just feels more awkward slashing with a sword with the right arm and doing that with your left click. Like it feels more natural to attack with left click and shoot with right. Well, unless it was a shooter, yeah. So I guess that's not nothing. Oh man, this is gonna be a long tutorial. A lot more to show this time. It's clear that they have been working on it. I thought they were slacking off a bit, to be honest. But what is that? That's like a different currency. Almost makes me think of the Jack and Daxter or something. The little egg things or something. They almost look like the eggs. Well, this nostalgia bait I'm getting. I like how it breaks into small bits and doesn't disappear too. The crate. You can't really interact. Oh, okay, it does disappear. You can't really interact with it before it disappears though, so there's no point holding on to it. Okay, that's kind of weird. They've got aerial See, that's another reason why I don't like it to be too realistic, because then it takes away aerial combat, and it's like, without having aerial combat in an action game, how am I going to get up there? Am I just meant to shoot to it? Yeah, maybe I'm not actually meant to get up there, okay. Alright. Problem here, we have to wait that long for the... What is that? Are they actually just mana orbs, or is that like a different currency? Because I don't mind using mana orbs to upgrade my character. It makes sense you upgrade your character with magic, not money. But, you know, using money to like buy new weapons or outfits even. Yeah. Just wonder if the outfits will actually be cosmetic or if they'll be stat changing. Because I hope there'll be more cosmetic in this game, but you know, RPG, it does make sense to have a stat changing, get stronger as you progress through the game, gives you a sense of progression. And you kind of get that around. Oh, the crosshair actually changes depending on the magic that I got. Blue's ice, that's pretty smart, forward thinking. Does have the problem though of it still needs to go green when you're highlighting over something. And being able to implement grappling hook into combat scenarios, where it's like you fuse your platforming with your combat, where you got a good working in tandem between the two gameplay elements, will just be really good, because they feel like two different games that are just kind of put together currently. So if they found a way to do that, that's probably going to be the biggest thing they could do with these. It's just, you got no way to get there unless they make this one red, the tree, so it can swing over. It's clear they're putting in the work. Most of this paying out, I'd say. It's nice to see some work put in. Weird portal door. I don't know what's going on with that. My problem though now is just how long the tutorial is. Being a tester especially, it's going to be annoying, because it's like replaying this boring shit. I don't get paid for it, to do it all that hardcore. Okay, so they do give you infinite mana at least for the tutorial. Infinite mana, that's an easy cheat. I do like the sound effect too, even though that might just be a free stock sound effect. Maybe making that lightning more detailed, because it does look very basic. I really like the speed art though. It's, in comparison to the ice, though, the ice needs to explode a bit quicker, because it's just too boring to wait for. Okay, that makes perfect sense for the... They got chain reaction for the lightning, that's nice. I think the lightning around the character should be a bit smaller, because then it still tags off them, but it's not as visible to see the chain reaction tagging of the lightning, and it was a bit too low, the tagging. I don't know if that's just the collision thing or whatever. Oh, that's nice. You can move the box around like that almost. That texture thing's fucking weird. I know that's going to change later on, but does like a Metal Gear. I want a Metal Gear reference to be snuck in. If only you could do the same thing for the barrels, because I want to see the barrel physics. Pretty fun to fuck around with physics. Okay, so I can change it around now. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's not unique. Because what I want is like that Dark Souls thing of like, depending on your matchup and depending on the buttons you press, you get unique combos. Okay, attacking in the sky, they need different moves for attacking in the sky to be initiated, because that would really change up aerial combo. Alright, do these break? Yes. I do like that spin. I really like that spin. The combo and the slight fire effect, almost, or whatever, yellow, like Colby, look, is nice. Doesn't entirely make sense since they're blue though, the swords. So if they change that blue to a yellow, or even just gave it a slight yellow tinge, then it'll just make a bit more sense. Because it's not like these things are imbued with flame. Okay, and the hand doesn't entirely match up as well, that's a bit awkward. What about the front one? Is there a way that I can press a button to spin around and, like, just spin the camera without spinning the character? I'm gonna say no. Oh, well, unless I went in spectator cam. Yeah, which is tab. Okay, so I have to have that screen actual up to do that. It's a bit easy to get the mana orbs, like the upgrades. Yeah, skeleton warriors, fuck yeah. I do like that. The skeletons, the art style, I don't know, maybe they're a bit too thick boned. Maybe it's just the bone's thickness. It's like that leg bone looks a bit too thick, that it just kind of looks like it's straight out of WoW or something. Like it looks too stocky. So maybe just like a bit more editing on the skeletons to just give it a, I don't want to say like change the art style, just like make it a bit more unique. It looks like it's, I don't know what I did. That spin though, that spin combo, I think it's because there was a slight bumping, so it would have knocked that, and then as I'm coming down, it would have hit that and sent me up. Yeah, because I would have bounced towards the... Maybe if I do it against the wall... It has to have a lip though. Where can I test that again? I would definitely send that into them when I can. I think I can only do that at that one instance. Oh wait. Yeah, because there's a lip here, so if it's a lip... Oh, but I was... What triggers it? Maybe it's getting caught between the barrel, like, because he can't move forward then. Yeah, it's probably getting caught on the barrel. But I gotta do it without breaking the barrel though. So it's kind of difficult since the barrels break so quick. So it's gonna be somewhat difficult to replicate. I mean, I know when like the actual game is play it, it'll be like way easier because there's just so many more people doing it. I actually won't follow that because I actually kind of like how that looks. The only problem is I feel like I should be able to walk through it this way then. Like I actually kind of like that because it just screams magic bullshit then. Oh wait, no. What they should do is make this like slightly blurry or bubbly when you're looking through it. Like you're looking through like a mirror, one of those like curved mirrors or something when you go to like a festival or something. Just because it's like you're looking through magic bullshit. Bit awkward. Maybe a bit quicker though, like as soon as you hit it, just bam. Also the contours again. Contours is I like the outline. I like that for the Arsenal, but it's got the problem of being too visible through shit. Now, lightning is always been my favorite to fuck around with. But lightning is usually done too standard, where it's always got to be a beam, you know, it's always got to be like a line or something, or a bolt, because I don't do too much with like see some more creative idea, because you can do tons of things. It just bothers me that more people don't seize the opportunity. I mean, you can get magnetism out of like electricity, so that's a whole ability in of itself. I mean, Magneto's fucking super powerful, and all he can do is control magnets, so you know. What would be really cool is to see if I could actually just take down this whole fucking thing. What would be nice, talking about grappling hooks, when you see something like this, you can just straight grapple up to it. It's like another plan of attack. Like say there's too many people on ground and there's a bunch of archers above that are going to shoot flaming arrows at you when you're standing near barrels. Instead of like charging the horde, you think, going to take out the fucking higher people first, kill them off so they don't shoot me as I'm fighting the horde below. Maybe assess the area. Maybe there's some new weapon like a bow. Yeah, you get a new bow and then you can shoot them all down. Maybe like some sort of snipery weapon. That would actually be a real cool, unique gameplay. What do I call it? Like immersive gameplay almost. Just from that. Or like if you destroyed it, like if you used fire and melted the thing, then it could fall over and like land on other enemies down in this little conclave area. Just kill a couple of charging troops, just to thin the herd a bit. So there's different options there. Like they could have explosive barrels that maybe you could kick down if you didn't want to get narrow and bolts that they would have probably stocked up, because I mean it is an overlook. So of course they would probably have a bunch of arrows there stocked, as well as a bow for you to use, so you could just shoot out like the barrel if you just prefer that, just explode it and just swing off. Stuff like that would just make combat more unique and more interesting. Go to your camp to equip your item. Alright, first problem there. I don't like the idea of having to go all the way back to camp to swap out your weapons. I like just being able to have it all on me. And that's a game design decision, but like, man, it is kind of stupid. Like I will point out, like the lightning just straight through the cave still happens. What game was it that I was recently playing? It was just like shit like that is what fucking happens. Like, how does that work? But I mean, that's a problem with like lightning, is if you're gonna have it come from the sky, then it will be impossible to do it in caves. So it doesn't count on that problem, which is another reason why you might want to do it from hand. That way you'll just straight up use caves to handicap the player and make him think of using other weapons. Like maybe you can make lightning really strong, but also really incapable of being used in certain areas, which would actually spice up the game quite a bit, make you use your full arsenal instead of just using the one weapon all the time. Is that a portal? No, that's a TMC door. Yeah, I'm glad to do that. Unless they want to make it easy. I got no issue with them making it easy. Like porn game, whatever. Sound option though, because it's sounding really loud and I hope I can actually hear myself when I play back this. Oh, those guys are magic users? Didn't think they would be. I thought they would have been a bit more tame. Oh, okay, so that does stun on a bit. Maybe if they had a bit more noticeable stun, maybe if they made a noise or if they shook a bit instead of just stayed there like that, to just kind of show that they were getting tased. Then that'll just be a bit better. 'Cause it's not, like, there's an effect for the lightning hurting them, but not an effect to show off that they hurt. Is there a dodge button? Okay, a nice thing they could do for combat is give you like a dodge roll or something, because like that for me is the biggest thing in combat. Like the ragdolling. And again, the stiffness of when you press the button, you can't like move. Being able to move while you just swing your sword, it feels like it's suited towards that sort of combat. The style. I mean, there's some that would just be like you press the button, you're locked into doing it, but I just feel like you should be able to get a bit more movement out of the whole thing. Like you're just controlling your hands, because it does have like the specific buttons for each hand, like they're very highlighting that, but you still can't move while doing your buttons, which, especially with the magic thing, which I feel like is way bigger highlight than using actual melee weapons in this game. It just seems weird that you can't move while attacking. So that's the biggest like quality of life improvement for combat that they could do, because combat really needs an update. And combat is either going to be the sex or the combat that I'm going to enjoy most of this game, to be honest. Yeah, having Bonfire Chan as your level up waifu, I like, oh, okay, alright, I like that. That's nice. Alright, yep. It's just what I talked about before for a while. That's fine. That's like a little checkpoint, save point thing. Still don't know why. That's got the exact same animation as her. It's weird. I do like how it's got those dummies so you can test out your damage and shit. So it does 3 procs after your initial. And for hot, heaps good actually. Oh shit. I wanted to click on it to get like a preview, but it's like, it's literally just a damage increase. I'm pretty sure. I feel like it's just a damage increase, which is a bit disappointing. Yeah, so it's just, you know, I mean, it doesn't change the text. Okay. Yeah, and it's still the same combo. They need to give a unique combo for each melee weapon, because otherwise, melee weapon real quick. Because right now, all it is a different model or texture, and because the range doesn't even seem any different, and the combo is the same, and the damage increase, of course. Personally, I'd like to have roll and a damage increase on more unique. I mean, I am more of an action player than like the RPG thing, but this also shouldn't be as far a walk to get out. Oh shit. That's just for Chroma Count. I'm not even using that anyway. Do like the loading screens. Maybe if they gave it a more background instead of just pitch black. Loading screens don't matter that much though. Like, they can just live with what they got now. They don't need to work that. Because that's again polish, and polish comes last. Like, I'm not complaining that they've done it, it's just focus elsewhere, I guess. Oh, wow, did they actually break, or is it just like that? No, it's just like that. Okay. But yeah, I want a unique moveset for each weapon. I'm gonna have to rewatch this just so I can note down everything. Yeah, that's a bit weird. The different like endpoints of the map is like, I don't understand why they did it like that. I can understand why they don't match up and they're not like the same just one. I just don't understand why they're so far apart. Oh well, doesn't matter. Obviously a reason why these guys are fighting you because we were on the same side a minute ago in the night. Maybe, yeah, and I really want to know what's going on with the story. I can't really complain about the story because like there's none left to judge there. It was actually really hard to do a first impressions on this. Well, I just noticed the stick hazard texture is just really dark. Okay, some more interesting characters. I think they're half done them. What? The cutscene guys looked way cooler than these guys. These guys match up to the design of the other guys, like you can see them being on the same team. But the other guys look like entirely new enemy for the faction. They're actually cool and threatening. Somewhat anime too. I actually like them a bit more. But it's just... these guys certainly match up with the old knight design. Health doesn't change. So, apart from checkpoints, I wonder if they'll give you something to heal. Like, I won't complain if they don't. It's not a thing. Wow, they're fucking... Okay, so the actual radius of my lightning uses 2 with them, with the upgrades. So that's actually pretty cool. Oh, teleporting, yes, they actually showed you like a line showing where they teleport around. That's nice. These magic moves are actually pretty cool. I'm sure about magic. It's so awkward, the elevation strike. Holy fuck! It's still going. It's still going, you can still see him. Oh fuck. Oh man, holy shit. That's fucking great. Wait, did it give me more? He just goes up like a balloon. Oh, it just ends there? What's up with the axe in the background? Yeah, grappling was actually really good. The animation very lacking. I'll give it a 2. Story pretty absent. Characters 2. Sound effects, yeah, they're alright for the ones I actually have. Music kind of mediocre. Combat really needs an up. Enemies. Interview cutscene. Is very memeable. Sex cutscene. Bit on the short end. Okay, I guess. What do you think we should do to make the product better? I mean, more story is not something that I'd come for a game for, but I do think they need to do more with that. But I think that's secondary. They don't need to worry about it at this point. Sex, while like Jeremy would say yes, I actually think they need to work on combat just a bit more. Oh wait, can I mark model? No. Okay. It's actually a bit better since you can give that little end bar. Oh, that's the whole thing. Alright, yeah, that's Iragon version 0.11. It's not bad, it needs a couple more improvements. Huge improvement from last time. But still needs a couple more improvements, combat especially.